Good morning, everybody, and thanks for waking up with the Chase.
No way.
My God!
Oh my God! That's a 1-1, ladies and gentlemen.
Go to Dave's camera. I must ask you a question right now.
1-1, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Whoa.
Sit back, relax, and crack a cold one. The Chase is live.
Good morning.
No, I'm all out of whack. It's just, there's stuff everywhere. What's this?
Yeah, what? We're doing
Stuff everywhere!
We're doing some New Year's cleaning.
Anyways, it's Friday. Okay, you know what? Let's try that again. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Chase. It's Friday. I'm your host, Troy LeCastro, and that's my broadcast partner, David Yarger.
Hello.
How about it?
How's
You know,
it
how are you? I hope you're doing a lot better than I am right now.
I'm doing all right. You know, it's been a hectic morning, as you can see. Wearing my new Cavs Donovan Mitchell jersey that I got for Christmas. So excited about that. I like your jersey.
Yeah, it's an old one because, you know, I always did this thing where I tried not to repeat the jerseys I wore. I try not to repeat the things I wear. I'm on my last legs because, as you can see, this is like a medium. But I love this jersey. So I want this jersey, but I need a larger size. But this is going to be my last, I think I'm going to have to, unless I somehow miraculously get a new jersey in the next week, this is it for me. This is the last one I got.
The last hoorah.
The last hoorah until I have to reset my jersey. Emotional damage. Uncle Roger there. Little Uncle Roger. As you can see, we have a third mic here, so we're going to have a little guest for you later on.
Yes. I could tell you're ready for this long New Year's weekend.
I am ready. I am burnt out, son. You know what? Traveling through the galaxy dressed as an Italian Yoda takes a lot out of you, believe it or not. You'd be surprised. But you know what, David? So, I need some motivation. They need some motivation. Get us into the next year. Final days of 2022. We're saying goodbye to this, what some may think, horrendous year. So why don't you help us out and be a friend and give us something to get us through?
Well, Troy, anybody can be good when things are going good. A real leader steps up when things are going bad. That's Dante Culpepper. The man,
Ready?
the myth, the legend.
This is how I always remember
Culpepper.
Dante Culpepper. Pre-game in that, he'd always do this. Dante Culpepper was the man, dude.
I loved using him in backyard football.
Yeah, dude. Kudos to the president of the company, friend of the show, John Grimaldi, for that quote. I actually was pretty impressed. I was like, I even responded for once. I was like, wow. It's like Dante Culpepper? I was like, that's a good get right there.
We love a good Dante Culpepper reference.
I do. Is my camera even on, by the way? Did I turn it on? Is it on?
It's on.
All right, it's on. Jesus. Okay, you know what? Let's go.
Troy's struggling this morning.
All right. Thanks, Jacobom. All right, let's just get into what we're discussing this Friday morning. Of course, we'll have new releases for you. We'll show you what's hitting the shelves today for you guys to buy on d8cardworld.com. Then we'll discuss some LeBron game-worn shoes from high school. St. Mary, St. Vincent going up for sale here. All right. Also, Alt Marketplace is suing a big-time grading company over a card. We'll discuss that. Elena will have Guess That card for us in another edition of Gremlin Games. Our guy and everyone's favorite, Meerkat, will also be here in the house to talk some NFL hobby. And we'll also have Steve Foley from the monthly card show on the broadcast later on to discuss what's up for January 2023. And as always, we'll send you out with another box rip giveaway. Today is 2022 Mosaic Football. Yep. Brand new. One of the new releases we will be talking about sitting right in front of me here. But first, before we move on, let's pick a winner for Wednesday's rip, which was 2022 Panini Prism Racing. Yeehaw! Remember, we had the Jimmy Johnson Color Blast, and there was 4 autos. So we asked you guys who your favorite racer of all time was. So, without further ado, the drum roll. We've got ourselves a winner, ladies and gentlemen. It is Alice Gaffney from YouTube of Juan Montoya. It was a very impressive what he was able to accomplish after leaving F1. As you see, it didn't fit on the whole note there on the front. So thanks to Meerkat for doing a little bit of a fold there.
Beauty. Juan Pablo Montoya.
Juan Pablo Montoya.
Not
legitness.
Not John Gerard.
Nope. So look out for a reply to your comment on the YouTube, and then send your information to thechase@dacarworld.com. So good morning to everybody in the chat.
Yes.
Heather, I am a hot mess. Proud of it.
He's owning up to it.
Proud of it. All right. Why don't you say we see what's hitting the shelves today, what the people can get on DA Car World today. What are we opening?
Yes. So, Troy, today we have more baseball. Releasing today is 2022 Panini Capstone Baseball Hobby. Strap in, because you get a lot with this product, including 2 auto cards, 2 memorabilia cards, 2 base gold parallels, and 6 hobby exclusive parallels, and also 1 luxury suite gold per box. This product will include some of the star-studded rookie class from this past season, including Bobby Witt Jr., Spencer Torkelson, Brandon Marsh, Seiya Suzuki of the Cubs, and, of course, Wander Franco. There are 12 packs per box and 8 cards per pack. Troy.
Yes, sir. What do you say we head to the gridiron for what we've been hyping up since the beginning of the episode, all those 7 or 8 minutes ago? It's the 2022-23 Mosaic Football, which will be ripping later on. Excited for this. Meerkat will be on for this. We're going to have some fun. Here you'll discover 2 autographed cards, 5 silvers, 15 mosaics, and 20 inserts per box. As always, look out for rookie autographs. Speaking of rookies, this will feature the Brock Purdy class. Yep. I said it. The Brock Purdy class, and I meant it. That'll include Purdy, Malik Willis, Sam Howell, Matt Corral, and oh yeah, that penny kick it guy. That penny kick it guy. Mosaic Football returns loaded with parallels, inserts, and autographs from all the best rookies, current stars, and retired legends from the NFL's past, present, and of course the future. Penny kick it. I kind of like it.
Thank you.
I'm going to stick with it.
Thank you, Leroy DeCastro. Now, let me tell you something, brother. We're going to head to the ring for 2022 WWE Chronicles. Troy just told me I'm number 1. Anyways, here, you'll have 2 autos per box, and you're going to find hobby-exclusive autographed memorabilia, brother, in tools of the trade signatures, silhouettes, and national treasures memorabilia autographs. Additionally, you're going to celebrate the career of the cerebral assassin with a unique 50-card career tribute set of WWE legend Hunter Hearst Helmsley, a.k.a. Triple H.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see that broken open, brother. Gonna be some good cards coming out of there. Some contenders, some optic. Yeah! Anyways, Cody Rhodes has autos in this product and has base variants, parallel variants. So I might dive into this. Just saying. Okay, lastly, let's head to the pitch. The World Cup may be over, but soccer releases, they'll never end. We have 2022 Topps MLS Finest Soccer Hobby. That's right, the finest touch comes to Major League Soccer with this inaugural offering of 2022 Topps Finest MLS. Here there are 2 autographs per master box. Collect 100 base set cards featuring the most prolific veterans and rookies in the MLS. And here, there are 2 mini boxes per master box, 6 packs per mini box, and 5 cards per pack. All right. Well, what do you say we head to what is going on around this great hobby?
Yes. So first off, we're going to start with a pair of shoes.
Of course.
A pair of shoes that were worn by a king. Well, King James, that is.
Yes, do tell more about this.
So, coming this February, a pair of Jordans worn by LeBron James himself in high school, St. Vincent High School, will hit the Heritage auction site. The auction house estimates the final sale price for the autograph size 14s going to be probably over $200K. So, the shoes were worn during the 99-2000 state championship game in Ohio and were inscribed with state champs under LeBron's signature. Here's the other thing, too, that I thought was cool about these, Troy. Both shoes have the auto and the inscription on them. So it's not just one shoe and then a blank shoe. It's both are signed LeBron James auto, and state champs.
Yep, which I've seen before, but you don't always see.
Correct.
It's not necessarily common. So yeah, that's very cool that because then the person who wins that could
Potentially
realistically,
keep
yes.
one and then
Yeah, exactly. So kind of cool. We'll have to keep an eye out for that and see what it ends up selling for. But cool that they had the photo match too. Obviously, that's always makes it better. Yep. Recently, Alt Marketplace announced they are suing Beckett. The lawsuit is over services to a Beckett graded Topps Chrome Gold Steph Curry rookie. According to the report on Sports Collectors Daily, Alt purchased the card via Golden Auctions in 2020 for $168K. And then they held the card in its private vault until August 2022 when Alt decided to attempt a crossover into a PSA slab. PSA accepted the card for grading, but sent it back to Alt after determining that it had been trimmed. Alt then sent the card to BGS, who also came to the same trimmed conclusion and refused to grade the card. Alt is now suing BGS for $350K in damages. What they say the card would have been worth in light of the negligence they accuse BGS of exercising during its initial grade of the piece in 2016.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that one. That one seems pretty interesting. But anyways, it's Friday, y'all, and I know
You're not wrong.
Troy seems like his mood's getting a little bit better.
Mood swings.
So Troy, what do you say we play a little game?
I don't know if that's going to make my mood better or worse. We'll find out, though. Of course I want to play a game.
All right. Even though she isn't here today, she left us with a game. The NFL gremlin, Elena, left us with Guess the Card. So there you see, here comes the graphic. Games with Gremlin. Here we go. I'm very curious what Guess the Card is going to be.
She's always there. She's not here, but she's here, if that makes sense.
Yes. In spirit. Let's play Guess That Card.
Here we go. Everybody's favorite game.
Oh.
Zion. No, Blazers. Dame.
I'm going to go
BGS graded.
CJ McCollum, Prism, rookie.
Yeah. So it's
BGS
a 10.
10.
Yeah, so BGS. Oh, no. But it's an auto. So autoed Prism of CJ McCollum, BGS 10.
It's either CJ or Damian Lillard. I can't tell.
I think it might be Dame time. I'm going to go. You say McCollum. I'm going to go Dame time. Dame time.
You know what? It probably is Dame. It's
That's
Damian
Dame.
Lillard. Damn it. I couldn't tell because you can't see any number.
But I don't even know if this
It's
is a
definitely
rookie,
Dame.
though. It's 17-8. So there you can see it. 17-18 Panini, Prism, Dame Lillard, autograph card, BGS 10. So the auto might just be a 10.
That's definitely it. 17-18 Prism,
Authenticated
Dame Lillard,
autograph. So
yep.
it's a 10 auto.
10 auto, yep. All right, we both win. No bean boozled. All right,
Yeah, do you
sweet.
want to make each other not eat beans today?
Yeah, let's do that.
Doesn't even sound like she's in the chat to berate us for not eating beans. So I say we just don't do it.
Yeah, sorry. My palate needs a little cleanse, so we're not gonna do that.
No, you know what? I'll eat a damn bean. I'll give the folks at home what they want. Because I know that's what they want.
Just give it to me. Just give it to me.
Let's make sure we properly open it so we don't get floor beans. No more liver for David. Yeah, I think we ate all of those. Do you just want one? Or should we go to... the spinner takes too much time. Just take one.
All right.
Tell me what color, though, and then we'll figure out which one's which.
All right. I don't want barf. All right. Just here. All right. Here. All right. Oh, my God. It's either barf or the peach, I think.
I'm going to take one of these red ones. All right. So mine's either going to be... Oh, this will make me throw up.
I'm spitting this out if it's bad.
This is going to make me throw up. It's either going to be pomegranate or the new old bandage. Ready? I was totally going to cheers you. We were going to do this whole thing, and next thing I know, I turn around and he already spits it out in the cup.
That was bad.
What was it? What'd you get?
It was 100% barf.
Barf? I love pomegranate, you sucker. I could eat another one.
It
But then I'd be afraid it was old bandage, so no.
Oh,
All right. Thanks again to Christoph and Heather for the beans there.
oh my God.
Appreciate it.
I just smelt it.
Are you really going to barf? That'd be a first for the chase if he
Okay,
just
imagine eating barf.
Imagine if he just...
Can we move on?
There's something wrong with me because the jelly bean is still just stuck in my throat. Let's move on. I'm going to get bad notes on this show. They're going to be like, well, you went off the rails pretty quick, and this is what you did, and then you did this, and then you did this, and it was a terrible episode. Don't do it again. You know?
You're
right,
fired.
Where's my pen?
Oh, it fell.
Whatever. Anyways, let's get to our live guest today for the broadcast. We have the monthly card show join us. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The monthly card show is a virtual and, you guessed it, monthly card show available to collectors and hobbyists. So really, it's set up for the hobbyists to meet and connect with others from all over this hobby in the comfort of their own residence. So without further ado, we'd like to now bring on Steve Foley, co-founder of the monthly card show. Steve, good morning. How are you? Can you hear us?
I got you.
There you go.
Beauty.
Hey, want to thank you again for taking this on such short notice. We really appreciate I know it was a quick turnaround, so thanks for being with us.
No, thank you. Appreciate you you guys having me on. This is awesome.
Yeah, you know, I had seen your page on Instagram so a few times, and you know I wanted to circle back around. So finally, I had the chance to circle back around. So what do you say we get started? I feel like we got quite a bit to get to. A lot of stuff going on, of course. A little under a month until the next virtual card show. So first, want to know how long have you been running this, and where did this idea of a monthly virtual card show come from?
This will be our third month. So we started in November, had a December show, which was really great. And then we kick off our third show January 18th. So my co-founder, Kevin James, and I probably, I'm going to say 6 months or so, maybe a little bit longer, we talked about an idea of doing a virtual card show. I work in the corporate world where I've used the platform Hopin before, and I couldn't help but to notice, you have this platform where you're interacting with hundreds of people, and it clicked one day when they said the word booth, and I was like, whoa, this could be a really cool idea. And so I said to Kevin one day, hey, let's call up Hopin, let's find out what the details are, and let's explore it and see what we can do. And the real motivation behind this was, look, we know people can only travel, spend so much money, setting up tables or picking different shows that they want to go to, as well as attendees, maybe flying across from east to west, west to east. And it becomes obviously difficult and financially, one of those things where it's costly to set up at shows. So the motivation was, let's try to get to as close as a card show environment that we can get to, and let's build upon it. And every month we keep bringing in new features and new vendors, new sponsors. And so, I think it's definitely trending in the right direction. And I think we're going to have a really good year. I think 2023 is going to be an exciting year. Yeah, the market's a little down, but or to some people it might be really down. But I also think this is a platform that benefits those people that maybe don't want to set up and spend $1,000 or $2,000 setting up at a show with flights and hotels and the cost of unloading all your inventory, where essentially you're just sitting in a chair and virtually getting to connect and meet with people. So I think the experience has been great from our vendors, from the participants that have come in, have really liked the idea that you're not just following a chat and texting people. It's more so as you're live on camera, just like we are, and there's 10 people in a room, and some people drop out, some people come in, and so it's setting up for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, and you said it's the third month, but how have you seen the monthly card show grow over those 3 months?
So the first month, every new business and every new thing in the hobby, let's say, goes through a little bit of a stumbles. Well, I wouldn't say we stumbled, we tripped. We had an issue with Hopin that kind of backfired on us, where the tech wasn't working properly. And so it was a rough show, but we recovered within probably an hour and a half, and we really, we saw a lot of people come in and enjoy the experience. In December really was like, okay, let's make sure everything is polished, that every booth is working, have zero issues. And so for us, we pulled it off. We had, I think, an average of about an hour and a half per attendee visiting the show, which is great. I mean, you think about spending an hour and a half, whether it's on your phone or you're on a computer at home, but that's a great amount of time, I think, for people to go from booth to booth, or even just hang out in a room and talk to people and get to know, fellow collectors.
I find it very interesting how virtual shows work, because I know you're talking about Hopin and everything, but I'm curious, how does the virtual card show actually work? So like I hear that there's booths and everything, but how do guests get from one dealer to another?
So it's actually it's a pretty neat little concept. So if you break it down to one screen, okay, every vendor has a logo. And essentially it's as simple as clicking on that logo, and you either, if there's not a max of 10 people, they'll let you just automatically pop up on the screen. And then you're able to talk and chat with them. Below the screen, people will preload their inventory on a Google slideshow. So before they even come into the screen or come into the live, they can go ahead and look at everything that they have for sale, or they may want to just ask them, do you have this? Are you willing to trade? Are you buying any cards right now? So that's really, if let's just say a room is full and they just literally back out and go to another booth, they click on it and they enter into their live stream. So very similar to this, imagine just another 7 people, 7 screens. So it literally looks as if we're just like we're, doing this now. The only difference is there's a side chat with the show announcements going on. And then the other thing is, if you just scroll down below, think about this screen here, you would then see a Google slide presentation where you can see all the images of the cards.
Interesting. I don't know about you. I've never done a virtual show, so I'm very curious.
That's a great question. No, I would ask the same, because I haven't either, but would love to maybe test the waters and see how it goes. Obviously, in coming up in January. So besides the obvious, I guess we know the elephant in the room is one's virtual, one's in person. But what do you really think sets the virtual card show apart from that in-person card show that are now back to full force following the pandemic?
So I think the biggest thing, let's just go from the vendor, right? For vendors and dealers, it's affordability. That it is hands down truly inexpensive. I mean, we're charging $150 for a table. And so it's a 6-hour show. So for people that want to sell a product or want to sell cards, there's zero selling fees, because they're actually taking their payments and they're shipping their cards. The unique thing about it from an attendee standpoint of view is, you've probably dealt with a lot of these people either through Instagram, Facebook, eBay, and now they get to meet some of these people, face to face for the first time. Some shop owners will set up literally right in their shop and just be on video and ask people what cards they're looking for, and they'll take them out of their inventory and show them. So I think networking is a great thing, especially this time, you know, in the hobby. It's not always just about buying and selling, but it's also about the community and networking with people. We definitely have a cool advantage with the other company that Kevin and I run with some other individuals called TradeSafe. And so TradeSafe allows people to do peer-to-peer trading. So with the monthly card show, that's why we say it's powered by TradeSafe. If you want to trade with somebody, you know, a dealer that you have no idea who they are, or maybe the dealer doesn't want to send a high price item out via trade, they use TradeSafe. And so we're a middleman service exclusively for trading. And that now brings trading into it, cash and trade. So we've really tried to bring the full experience, you know, from this in-person card show to now virtual. So I think affordability, networking, and the ability you have to trade cards. And certainly we know there's an excess of slabs. And I think that allows people to meet other people and maybe trade up into something else.
And now my next question would be, how has the reception been for, you know, dealers and and companies that have come to these virtual shows? Basically, how much work has it been to get these dealers and companies to your show?
Yeah, it's been, you know, look, I'm not going to lie, it's tough, right? Because you're trying to sell people on something that, you know, at first nobody really knew what to expect. We couldn't test a show, so we couldn't really give people visuals or take, you know, video capture and share it with them and say, hey, this is what your booth is going to look like. This is what, you know, the whole experience. So as we went into month 2, it became a little easier. People got the concept. They started to go, okay, now I understand how this works. So we're definitely picking up steam. But, you know, yeah, the truth is it's tough. You know, we're a new business in an entity where live streaming, you know, whether it's, you know, live breaking, you know, like Whatnot doing singles, and, you know, eBay doing their live stuff. I mean, it's tough to compete, right? We have a budget of you know, a sliver of what these bigger companies have. So for us, we're really going out there to promote the community. We're trying to go out there and continue to promote this event that, look, you can stay at home, you can shop, you can buy and sell, trade. I think that's the unique advantage. From a sponsorship point of view, it's pennies on the dollars to what what most sponsors pay to you know, have a logo or have a presence at a show. You know, we're fortunate enough to have CSG is our official grading sponsor. And so we've been able to have them up on the main stage. We're doing group submissions through. So that's been a great response. We're obviously very close to Card Ladder. Card Ladder's been a dear, I would say, family and friends to us. And so, you know, they've been, you know, a great partner with us in providing data and providing everything that they do. And so we continue to get a few more sponsors. We're you know, it's tough because you're always trying to get the word out, right? And you only have 30 days from the previous show to say, oh, we got to get more dealers. We got to get the word out. So organically, you know, it's like any other startup or business where you're really grinding to get the word out and get unique sponsors, get unique dealers, and get somebody like a Dave and Adams to come in, maybe just sell wax, right? So we have the capability of servicing all these different you know, different types of dealers and vendors. We just need to continue to get the word out.
Hey, networking, that's the biggest thing.
So with that being said, January's coming up. We were talking about, you know, you only have 30 days from the last one, coming up on January 18th here. So what do we got in store for this one going into the new year?
So we've got a couple of really cool things planned. You know, the beautiful thing about this is it's a blank canvas, right? So we wanted to create the card show. We want to continue to bring community in. You know, I think last month We wanted to involve a few lounges to allow people just to network inside these lounges. We're definitely going to announce, hopefully within the next week or so, something that hasn't been done on any of these other platforms. So we will definitely break the news soon. We're just waiting for a title sponsor to be confirmed, and then we'll announce it. But I think this next feature is going to, I think, carry the show through and build momentum, certainly, because it's something that hasn't been done on any of the other platforms.
Definitely looking forward to that.
We'll keep an ear out for that. Please feel free to share when you do have that news. Absolutely. And everything's confirmed.
Absolutely. No, we're excited. I mean, look, again, can't thank you guys enough having us on. The more networking, as you say, the more word we can get out to the community. And, we're super thankful to have the opportunity to come on the show.
Absolutely. We're happy to have you on the show. Mm-hmm. So moving forward, I know the show has only been 3 months, but how have virtual shows, in your opinion, grown and changed since, the beginning of the COVID pandemic?
That's a good question. I mean, to my knowledge, we were sort of the first to pick this concept up back from the pandemic. I mean, obviously, I know they did it up in Toronto. It was a little bit risky at first, thinking like, do we want to do a virtual show? But from an economic standpoint, it made sense. It makes sense to have something affordable. So you're putting money back into the hobby, right? That's the motivation of a lot of companies, or hopefully that's the motivation, is we want to continue to grow the hobby. We want to have the ability for somebody in, LA or Oregon, Seattle to attend a card show. So I think that's the biggest thing that we want to keep promoting to people. And I even had a gentleman, who even said to me, I would have never thought of being able to go to a card show because he lives in such a remote area. And he was like, thank you so much for bringing this on, because it actually gives me something to look forward to every month. I don't have to travel. He's taking care of his, elderly parents, but he's like, now I get to hang out for, 4 or 5 hours if I want, and browse different booths. And he's like, it's an amazing experience.
I know our international viewers are definitely taking a look at this, because shows are definitely few and far in between for them. So
yeah, what's that like? I mean,
we even had somebody from Australia come in, and was a vendor, and so we're certainly open to it. I mean, the only drawback to that is, yes, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more in shipping, but listen, for the international people out there, get a hold of us on our Instagram or the monthlycardshow.com and let us know. I mean, if you want to be a vendor, let us know. We'll certainly work out the logistics to make sure it happens.
So where this hobby is said to be heading in the next 3 to 5 years, I guess, down the road, where do you feel the virtual show kind of fits in this space as we move forward?
Good question. I think, look, obviously we need the market to kick up, right? We need it to come back a little bit so people are buying more, not just obviously selling, because we certainly know that sales are down. But I think overall prices, maybe come up a little bit. So people are buying a little bit more, or people are willing to sell to make, a little bit more money, not take such a haircut on everything. I'm excited for the future. I think everything that we keep seeing and we keep hearing is, the market's down. But at the same point, we continue to see companies, what's in store for fanatics, right? Like, how is that going to impact the hobby? I think all these things are great things. I think we're going to continue to carve out a little niche for ourselves as a virtual show. That's the reason why we called it the monthly card show. We didn't want to do it weekly. We picked a Wednesday specifically because we didn't want to interfere with the auction houses. So I see us, having our little space, within the card community, and hopefully it just continues to pick up steam, and it's a viable option for people if the card market has continued to be down. Well, then, to spend $150 on a table where you don't have any seller fees, it makes sense to come and get a hold of us and say, hey, I'm going to give this a try for a month and see how it works.
Yep. We might have to take a look. We might have to go to a show.
Of course. I want to.
I'm down.
We'll surf the web.
10-4.
All right, you got anything else? You're stuck. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyways, Steve, before we let you go, one thing we like to do is please let everybody at home know where they can follow you on social media, how they can get to the card show, anything like that they may need to know.
You got it. So you do need a ticket. So we do ask everybody to make sure that you register. There's 2 easy ways to do it. On Instagram, you go to @themonthlycardshow. That's our official Instagram. There is a link in there that directs you right to the Hopin website, which is our monthly card show page. You click register, and there's your free ticket. So it's free to attend. You just need a ticket to get in. Or you can go check out the information for tables, for sponsorship at themonthlycardshow.com. Show is January 18th. It's going to be from 6 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time.
All right. Well, there you go, everybody. Steve Foley, co-founder of The Monthly Card Show. You heard him right there. Check it out on January 18th, 6 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. Steve, thanks so much for being here with us today.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And maybe if you two come into the show, I'll grab a jelly bean and maybe we'll do the test.
Oh, boy.
You know what? That sounds like a plan to me. That sounds like a plan.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, hey, Steve, have a great weekend and have a great holiday. We'll see you in the next year.
Have a good one.
You got it. Happy New Year, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks
Happy New Year.
All right. So there you go. The monthly card show. Check that out. January 18th. I'm sure we'll register and maybe we'll hop around in there and see some people that we know, see some familiar faces from the chat. Chat, I feel like I ignored you all day, so hello, everybody. I know it's Friday. As you can see, I was a total mess at the beginning of the show. Poor Steve was probably watching me just implode, but thanks to Steve for his time. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
But we have another guest, huh?
We do have another guest.
Oh, he's ready. He's got notes for us.
He's got
it's
the
the
iPad.
one, the
He's coming
only.
in strong.
Come on, meow.
It's Friday. Friday. Oh. All right, before we get into it, guys, I got to ask a question. It's been burning this whole time. I've needed to ask. Kicking in the front seat or sitting in the back seat?
Front seat.
I feel like I'm a big kicker. I feel like I'd be kicking it. Well, because she's kicking it in the front seat.
Yeah, like you could just sit anywhere.
I love kicking it.
But yeah, kicking it in the front. Correct answer from both of you. What a great way to start this out.
How we doing,
Chat,
everybody?
how about you guys, chat? What are you, kicking in the front seat or chilling in the back seat?
It's got to
Which
be.
seat will Chat take?
He does. Cycling Girl says you kind of look like Leia.
Oh, do I? That's a compliment. Leia was on the stream the other night. She looked great.
She looks fantastic,
Yeah, she
honestly.
did.
I don't know what her new skin routine is in that, but
She's crushing it.
oh my goodness, it must be all the exfoliating she's doing.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? You're here right now, and what are you here for?
I am here to talk about a little NFL hobby action heading into this, week 17 weekend? I'm still getting thrown off with the extra game now. It's like week 17 in my head. It's like final week of the year, yada, yada.
The end.
But now it's not. Now we have week 18. How beautiful is that? More football.
I'll say you kind of love it, right?
Absolutely love it.
You get messed up, but it's a nice surprise. Like you're like, oh my god, I have one more week.
Whoa, yeah.
Whoa.
I love football. I'm sorry.
So obviously we had a game last night, but obviously we have a slate of games Sunday, right? We have no flex games this weekend.
Yeah, I don't believe there's any Saturday games
nothing on
this weekend.
Saturday.
Unfortunately, if I had my way with it, we'd have football every single day. But,
Of course, a daily occurrence.
Yeah, like during the pandemic when things were all wonky, it was fun getting Tuesday night, Friday night games here and there. They were just shoving them in wherever they could. I was okay with it.
I would come home on like a Wednesday, and there would be like a game at 4:30. I'm just like, let's go.
Let's go. It was the best. We should have that all the time.
Huge. And honestly, like, we're talking about Buffalo here for a second, but it almost felt like the pandemic last weekend with the blizzard coming through town.
Yeah.
I could have, but that was nice. We had games on Saturday and we had games on Sunday. So Christmas Eve and Christmas were great for those who were snowed in like us.
Yeah, and for those people out there that's like NBA's Christmas's Day, look at the viewership numbers. Football dominates, baby.
Speaking of football dominating, you know, we like to talk about the hobby. You love to talk about the hobby. You love to talk football.
Yeah, I do.
So going into the weekend, let's get a couple guys that you're keeping an eye out that might be dominating the hobby game in the NFL.
Yeah, so there's the main thing I'm looking at right now are guys who can lift their teams into the playoffs in the next 2 weeks. The In the Hunt graphic is loaded. We love the In the Hunt. What's the new one this year? There's like something like chasing or I forget what it is. There's a new In the Hunt graphic. Not a fan of it, but right now it's loaded, and there's some guys who could, you know, really build their hype, whether they're initially building it, bringing their teams to the playoffs, like you might get with a Trevor Lawrence, or somebody who might be able to recoup some of the hype they have lost the last few months very badly. And that's the first case I'm going with here is Mac Jones. I don't love Mac Jones. The Patriots are 7-8 on the bubble, hunting down the Dolphins and the Jaguars, who are 8-7 and 7-8 as well there. And Mac Jones's hobby value, I like to use the word roller coaster with people's values sometimes. His is like the roller coaster, like the Superman at Darien Lake. Shout out to people in Buffalo who have been to Six Flags Darien Lake.
Straight down.
Right off the rip. It's the giant hill immediately. So you had Mac Jones, the immediate giant climb to the top of the hill, and then it descends, and then you're all over the place. Right now, people are very down on Mac Jones. He's a dirty player. He's throwing hits out here he shouldn't. He's trying to destroy people's kneecaps. We don't love that. People are still chomping at the bit for Bailey Zappi, but the Patriots are in position to make the playoffs with Mac Jones for the second straight year, and I think he's got a chance to, if he plays well and gets the Patriots to the playoffs, this is his team moving forward. The Bailey Zappi, you know, offseason news, no more.
Right.
If Mac doesn't get the Patriots to the playoffs, that's all we're going to hear. Zappi's hype's going to be insane, but he does. He's their quarterback. I've heard Patriots fans say they don't want the Patriots to make the playoff because they don't even want to deal with Mac anymore. But as from a hobby perspective, he might be able to get some value back. I mean, shout out, what was the kid, Johnny Stones? Johnny Stone's getting the $150K for the Black Finite 101 Prism. All-time cash out. Shout out to that kid. But that's just an example of how Mac Jones's value was absolutely insane as the heir apparent to Brady. Back when Prism first came out and people sent all of their Mac Jones base to PSA to be graded, and those started returning, you know, late July, August, September, when those submissions finally came back. A Mac Jones base Prism PSA 10 was an easy $150 to $250, with some prices, you know, well over $300. I believe the peak was like a $420 sale. Nice. In mid-August of this year. Now you can get a Mac Jones PSA 10 base Prism for as low as $30. They're going about $40 consistently, but this is a guy, pick one or two of those up. You know, if he makes the playoffs, he really solidifies it. I see those doubling up. You know, I see him never reaching that pinnacle he immediately shout out at. But
I agree.
I think he's a guy who can really recoup some value.
I mean, let's hope for, because I never want to see somebody fall flat on their face in the hobby. So, yeah, for their sake, for the collector's sake, I hope he does recoup something.
Yeah.
So you're saying you still got, I don't want to call a little bit of faith in him, but you're saying, hey, you might as well pick him up while he's cheap because he could end up recouping this.
Yeah, because we've seen his value consistently be so much higher than where it is right now.
Oh, yeah.
Mac Jones is at his all-time low. That's 100%, but he hasn't been playing the worst. He's had flashes here. He's still shown he's competent. People want to believe in Belichick and the Patriots system. So he plays well enough these next 2 games. The Patriots make the playoffs again. In his 2 years in the league, he's 2-0 making the playoffs.
Right.
We won't talk about his performance against the Bills last year, but you can't deny that he's getting it done, and they're going to ride with him. So then I think this offseason it's going to be collectors either hoping to invest in Mac and that he actually takes another step forward. There's no question marks, no quarterback drama in the 3rd year. But if he doesn't make the playoffs, I think Mac's dead. I think his value's gone.
But right now, if you own a Mac Jones card, you're saying don't panic.
No, I'm saying don't panic. I'm saying hold. Hold. Especially if you overpaid for it, you bought into the hype. Hold. If you do have any faith in him, you kind of want to, it's not prospecting, but like you said, the base Prism PSA 10, $40, $30, you can get one a little cheap. Grab one or two. Why not? He makes these playoffs. I see that going back up to, maybe a $100 card this offseason.
Yeah, so not, like you said, not going to get back to what it once was, but he'll recoup some. So if you can get stuff cheap right now, get it, because you'll still get some return on investment.
Exactly. I don't think you're going to ever see him get back to what he was. I don't think we will ever see that despite what he does on the football field. And I see some Bailey Zappi comments. Hey, if you're on the opposite side, you think Mac falters, now is the time to buy your Bailey Zappies. You can get Bailey Zappi base like Origins autos for $60, $70 right now. Not cheap for a backup quarterback rookie, from a small school who's a small sample size, but
what did you do with your autograph, Bailey Zappi?
So I have a few Bailey Zappi autographs. I might have known the Origins price off the top of my head because I may have 2 of them and I may have just sold one for $70. And I'm going to hold the other one. Do I take the 70? I might never get that again if Mac plays well. Or do I, maybe Mac doesn't play well. I'm playing both sides of the fence here. I can only come out on top. Let's be real.
Yeah,
cards only go up. No, don't delete that.
Cards only go redacted. All right. Do you have anybody else?
Yeah. So there's one more guy. It's the guy that we were all praying on to save this year's draft class, to save the hobby value, as we only had one quarterback taken in the first round, and that is Kenny Pickett of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers, another AFC bubble playoff team in the hunt. They are also 7-8 right now with 2 big divisional games left against the Ravens and the Browns. Kenny Pickett, crazy year for him. He's been all over the place. First game of the year, 3 interceptions, but 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Since, he's dealt with some injuries here and there. He's dealt with, Trubinsky. Shout out to the Gremlin. Trubinsky getting some snaps and such. It's been a pivotal year for Pickett as he has to deal with all of that, plus maybe the worst offensive coordinator ever. I'm sorry if he's a future guest lined up, but Matt Canada, bad. Very bad. That offensive line, very, very, very bad.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett is set up to fail outside of Tomlin and the weapons he has with George Pickens, who he's building a relationship with, which is great. We want to see that because Pickens is incredible. He's getting his Muth relationship there. I still love Pat Fryermuth as a cheap tight end if you're a tight end collector or look to collect those types of guys. So he's dealing with a lot, but he's still 5-5 as a starter in games this year. He is getting better. And so I think Kenny Pickett, he's a rookie quarterback. He plays solid enough these last 2 games. The Steelers do make the playoffs. They go 9-8. They steal it, especially with 2 divisional wins to close out the season. People are going to want to buy into Pickett, even if they don't have 100% confidence, but it'll be enough confidence because we don't have that confidence as collectors in him right now, despite him being that first-round quarterback. He's supposed to be driving the hobby value. Yeah. Instead, it's been the rookie receivers. But now Pickett, he makes the playoffs. That would give him a 7-5 record in his first year as a rookie with the odds stacked against him. 100%. I think then Pickett is just astronomical, double up everything.
Yeah, I would agree where I have more faith in Pickett recouping and obviously continuing and to staying up there than Mac Jones, in my opinion, based on the 2 guys you just gave me. You're right, because Kenny Pickett, he's not in a great situation. So what he's able to do with what he's got around him, obviously, and he's still a rookie. I think he's going to be like T-Law. We had huge expectations for him his first year. Obviously, Jacksonville wasn't great. Second year, he's finally starting to come into his own. You're seeing that in his hobby value and obviously his shot at the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I think Kenny Pickett could be under the same thing. But you brought up 2 quarterbacks. I think there's going to be a lot of mix-up, a lot of interesting quarterback situations in the offseason.
Yeah.
Hobby-wise and just playing-wise in general. So
Yeah,
it'll definitely be something to track. And
that's where these next 2 weeks are so important from a hobby perspective is the offseason are where things are going to get solidified.
Yep.
It's going to be a bit messy at first. You're going to see trades, free agent signings, all that. It's going to get a little messy, but if you truly believe in a player, you truly want to find value, you want to invest, these next 2 weeks are when you do it, I think.
So when do you think the Panthers are going to trade for Zach Wilson?
Oh, did we get that?
Oh, man.
oh God! All right, Meerkat, do you want to stick around and rip some Mosaic with us?
I would. Mosaic
favorite.
Football's my favorite product.
It's his favorite. Okay, I need the cutter.
Cut off.
there
Cutter,
it is.
please. What just happened?
Ooh, hey,
Oh.
hello.
Hey y'all, it's Cleveland. Sock it to me, y'all. The cutter's on his back. Thank you, Patrick. All right, so we saw that there are 10 packs per box.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go 3-3-3. We're gonna do a pack battle, and whoever has the best packs, plural, is gonna get that last one. Packs.
Packs.
All right, so I'm gonna start though. Can I have the overhead, please?
I'm super excited for this product.
Gabagoo.
Whoa,
What
camera
happened?
on, off, hot.
I thought it was on.
I need to flick it.
Remember, I asked if it was on earlier.
It's on. It was on, but it's.
Oh, I did use it. Yeah. I was gonna say I asked if it was on.
Do the
Nice.
old turn it off and back on trick.
It's not deactivated. Try to shut it off.
All right.
Like I
Off,
say,
on.
the old turning off and turning on trick.
You guys don't think Meerkat's gonna win? Oh, hey!
There we go,
Whoa.
Christoph. There we go,
Yeah,
Christoph's a rider.
show Meerkat.
Oh, and
some
look
love.
who's on
Princess Leia's
the
gonna
look who's
win.
on the box.
There he is.
the man himself, the myth, the legend.
That
There you go.
face.
McCorkle.
All
I'm
right.
excited for this though, because I told you guys this. I think I've said it to chat. 2020 Mosaic Football, that debuted right before the massive retail hobby boom.
Yeah.
And so I was still very into the hobby. I was going to Target and leaving with an entire cartload of Mosaic mega boxes.
No
and
problem,
such.
right?
No problem.
Yeah.
Just 40 boxes at a time. I lived off of reselling Justin Herbert pink camos. That's how I survived. That's how I fed my children.
In the pandemic, the children that he doesn't know he has, but
Yeah.
apparently. All
They were
right.
fed.
So, number one, how are people going to enter to win this giveaway? 2, which 3 packs do you guys want? Do you want our guest to pick first?
Yes.
All right, which 3 packs do you want?
I want this one.
Go ahead, pull it.
I'm gonna be picky. I want
look at
this
you.
one, and I want this one.
All right, Yarger,
Oh, those are
Give me those final 3 on the left.
right here?
Yeah.
All right.
I also have an idea for how people can win.
Oh, let's hear
But
it.
I want
Go
to
ahead.
hear. I want to hear what you guys think about it.
Let's workshop.
All right,
So-
I'm gonna do 3, and we're gonna leave this pack off to the side. That's gonna be the last pack. Whoever gets to open that, go ahead.
So
Mr. Yarger.
I'm thinking. Comment. What team you think is going to have a new quarterback next year, and who will that quarterback be?
Oh, I
Okay.
like that.
I like it. All right, that works.
All right. So comment to win. What team you think is going to have a new quarterback next year, and who that quarterback is going to be? There should be some wild answers.
Derek Carr as an Indianapolis Colt.
I
like that. I actually like that. to be
that
honest with
quarterback carousel.
Yeah. Oh, it's wild.
Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz,
you. Jameson Williams, rookie.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
and
It's
maybe
gonna be a
Derek
lot.
Carr.
Devontae
Sam
Taylor, Darren Young.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my God, Sam Ellinger, Nick Foles,
Nick Foles.
okay.
Namath.
Joe
Little
Namath.
mosaic.
Little mosaic there. Aaron Rodgers, Prism.
That's another guy I'm looking to see what
What we got
happens.
here?
in the
Rod
offseason.
Smith, in it to win it. Kid Reporter,
In it
let's
to
go.
win it. So the inserts we are looking for this year, they've reconfigured their insert odds a bit. So now there are short printed inserts, not case hit, but short printed inserts, busted, glass mosaic, and storm chasers, which
Nice.
is making a return. And then case hit Genesis, of course, but we have a all new case hit
is this
insert. The Razzle
Razzle
Dazzle.
I love the name of
yes,
this.
sir.
All right,
Guys,
we got,
I
we got
am-
some color in the back.
I'm
Some
loving
red.
some of these answers. Raiders and Baker Mayfield. Raiders and Brady.
Zach Wilson to the Bears.
Christian Watson.
Indy,
coming along
Indy,
nicely.
Bailey Zappi.
Oh, wow. Packers, Jordan Love. That's a good one.
Brees.
Denver,
Hall.
Aaron Rodgers. Wow.
Broncos, Derek Carr.
Somebody said
Denver, Baker.
Zach Wilson.
Mosaic rookie here.
Zach Wilson to the
Jerome
Bears,
Ford.
Bluey? I don't know. Justin Fields is
Oh, here's our red here.
Oh,
Jeffrey Simmons.
Miami. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar, Miami, I think is a thing.
Oof.
Really? Lamar to Miami?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Rodgers
Oh,
to Tampa. Ooh.
and then men of
Carr to
mastery,
Tampa,
Ray
yeah.
Lewis.
Trey Lance to the Saints. I like that, Munoz.
Wow.
They
That's
roll with Purdy.
interesting.
They have to get value back for Lance. He fits in that offense.
Mac Jones to the Raiders, which
Oh.
is interesting when you think about it, because Jones' success last year
With
was
McDaniels.
with McDaniels as the OC.
You guys are crushing these answers. Good question, David.
Good research by them, though. Okay.
Wow.
How about James Cook?
James Cook.
Daniel Jones to the Lions.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Tyquan
I don't know.
It would
Thornton.
work.
We got a blue here.
Trubisky to the Argos.
Chris Jones.
Trubisky.
Trubisky to the Argos? I love that. We got a blue out of 99 of Chris Jones.
There we go.
Out of 99.
Brady to
Jones,
New
Hard to
England.
pull
there.
those numbered parallels out of Mosaic,
It
so we
is.
love to see those.
Jamal Lewis in it
Ooh.
to win it. I love that. All right. That's me. Let's go to David now.
Devontae to the Giants.
Oh, God.
I'm like
Danny
so.
Dimes.
Al Bundy to the Broncos.
Isaiah Hodgins to the Buffalo Bills.
Please.
Let's trade
Back.
a third for him.
Let's get him back. Bring him back. These are some interesting. Lamar to the Dolphins. I did not know that one.
I could see Brady going to the Dolphins, retiring in
Lewis,
Miami.
rookie,
He
Bo
loves
Melton,
Miami.
Rookie. Carson Strong, rookie.
Oh, David's ripping. Wait.
Fred Taylor.
Yeah, David's ripping.
Kevin Byard. Micah Parsons. And Garrett Wilson, blue chips.
Blue chips.
And a kid reporter. Gotta love the kid reporter.
Of course, always loved Kid Reporter. I want
Come
to
on,
meet
don't do
the
this
kid
to
who's
me right
actually
now.
won that. Like, I want to meet a kid who's actually
Let's
won Kid
interview
Reporter.
the kid that won via the kid reporter.
I would. Uncle Rico to the Broncos. That would be huge for them.
That'd be huge.
He could throw a pigskin a quarter mile.
You throw a football over them in their mountains.
See the mountains over there?
Chase, Jefferson, Jake Ferguson, Brian Robinson Jr., base rookie, Matthew Stafford.
Jello
So, like,
elbow.
that's the thing, though. You guys
Zeke
think
Elliott
Stafford's
on the
going to come
red.
back next year full force?
I was
don't
just
think
telling
so.
Steve this morning. I think Stafford's done. His elbow is jelly.
Mark Brunell, center stage, and that's out of 99.
Ooh,
Ooh, Mark Brunell?
numbered it.
Hell yeah.
Don't you got a Brunell jersey?
Damn right I do.
I might have picked the good packs. We have 2 autos we're chasing. We're
Oh my
5
God.
packs
That's
in.
so true. You might destroy us.
The last time you ripped with us, I think the same thing happened.
Meerkat knows.
All right.
I think you got a scripts back there. Oh no, that's a star. Oh,
If
maybe
you guys are just joining
Olave,
us, make
Snoop.
sure
Snoop.
Devontae
to
Wyatt.
enter this giveaway to win the Mosaic. What you have to do is let us
TB.
know
TB Mosaic.
Super Bowl MVP.
who you think
The GOAT.
Young
is
Ho.
that Young Hoku. Oh, that's that.
Oh!
Oh, blue.
I was like, wait,
the biggest
I was gonna
buzzkill.
say, there's not insert autos.
So if you're just joining us, we're doing a box strip of Mosaic, and what I was saying is, if you want to enter
And
to win this
JT.
giveaway, what we are doing is. Tell us where you think a quarterback
Congrats
may
on your
end up
win.
next year. Yeah, you got the dub.
We
This,
switching?
yeah, this pack's all you, buddy.
Oh man. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll take that.
Pack's all you.
You guys saw me how meticulously I picked these packs.
He did. And listen,
Oh no, I can't open them.
oh no.
I trimmed my nails yesterday.
I know the people like you though that go to card stores and like the people there, the workers let you pick the packs.
Yeah.
And you're like, yep, I'll take this one and
Yep.
this one. Yeah, you got to be specific.
Joe Burrow, National Pride. Rookie Pierre Strong. Logan Hall. We got points.
Orange points.
Justin Tucker. I was like, there's orange in Mosaic?
I was wondering if that was
Lloyd
color
Hollow.
too.
Oh, I'm on a mouse stream TV. Montage. Logan Hall rookie. And we are going to have. Okay. 900 points.
That's a lot.
That's
Actually huge.
a good haul. That's a good haul of points.
That's a crap.
Whatever auto was supposed to be in this box was probably very good.
Okay, yeah, 900 points. We'll take that. You see points, you're like, and no.
900, that's solid.
I know when there's good stuff up on the Panini rewards store, like white sparkle packs and stuff, points usually go like this is a $90 card.
Pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah, no, card. All right, so someone's going to win those points. That's really something.
Yeah. Remember, with all the quarterback situations going on around the league, let us know where you think certain quarterbacks are going to land in different situations. Where's Zach Wilson going to land? Where's Tua going to land? Where's Carr going to land? Troy still has a chance. Are you really? I'm actually surprised. Usually, if I could count on anybody to rip through packs, it's you.
I'm still like buzzkill over the James Cook card.
I think you got some color in the back there.
Yeah, I think we might have a little red, a little reactive or something. We'll see.
James Cook.
Trayvon Walker, first overall pick in the draft.
Doesn't get talked about enough, I feel like.
Jaquan Brisker.
Green?
Nakobe Dean.
Oh, just
Mosaic, yeah. Oh, there we go. Red. Trent McDuffie, or is that just Mosaic red because of the Chiefs? We're about to find out. Yeah, sorry. Guy wanted the Bills to draft.
Sorry about that.
Stairmasters Mac. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's some color here.
What is this? What the hell is this? Rainbow? Oh, it's Swagger. Wait, is this short print or am I wrong?
I don't know. Where'd you do with your iPad?
Open my phone.
I don't know how to open it.
I think this is one of the new short prints. Let's see.
Swagger.
No, I'm wrong.
Oh,
it was short print. Oh, I'm sorry. I just teased all of you.
It's still a good looking card.
It's an awesome looking card.
Yeah, that's beauty.
Yeah, still nice.
It looks all right. Nice. So we need an auto.
All right, what's the auto going to be, guys? Any predictions?
It's going to be what was our first? Oh no, it was points.
It's going to be
a rookie auto.
A Simi Fehoko. Trayvon Walker again. Another this is different. Oh, this is the debut.
That's right, because there's the debut and then there's the base ones, right?
Velus Jones, Drake Jackson. I think this is an auto. No, just kidding. Cam Hayward, Mosaic. Justin Tucker.
Love a good kicker card.
This Mosaic's messing with me. I want to say it's purple, but it's just Mosaic, right? No, it's not. It's on a 49. See, I have no idea what's happening. Mosaic, I love you. You're throwing me through the blender right now.
My mind
We're
is
gonna call that a purple
confusion.
Justin Tucker.
I love the confusion of Mosaic. Yeah, you don't know what you're gonna get.
All right, so
what's this?
What is this? Swagger, not short printed.
So just the prism.
Imagine
version,
thinking
right?
this was short printed. Haha.
Like stained glass Fernando Tatis Jr.
Did we ever figure out of the Prism Racing if that color blast was a hit?
I think somebody was saying no.
I believe the color blast.
All right, well, I don't know who gets who's ripping open the last pack. I think you got the 900 points.
900 points. I mean, a lot of points.
You know what? You're never on the show to rip with us. Go for it.
Yeah, thanks,
I want to see
guys.
what rip. Yeah, I would say everybody's saying Meerkat anyways.
All right, so we're gonna get a hit. Right? Unless
it's got to be the auto's got to be in here.
Let's get more points.
Now, oh my god! Don't put that out there.
Is there anything nice in the store right now?
Don't put that juju out there. All right, come on.
Cam Taylor Brent, George Pickens.
That's nice.
We'll take him.
Nice.
Auto.
Yeah.
I don't think it's rookies.
Blue. Whose auto?
Is that Simi? Shut up.
No way.
Did you? No, it's not. There's no. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's Packers.
Oh
Who is
my
that?
God, I thought you called it.
It looks like it's
Watson. You didn't see a rookie shield?
Samori Toure. There we go. Shout out to Ray.
Amani Toomer.
Samori Toure. Shout out to Ray, our friend at Hip Parade, who won a lot of money betting on this guy.
Ray.
There we go. Out of just 99, Samori Toure autograph.
Dudes would have been nicer. A Watson for sure. I mean, Amani Toomer.
Well, this scaling Mosaic.
Right
Amani Toomer.
I love
Joe Green.
I love him based on the name. He's not the Toomer. He's
Red and
not the
yellow
Toomer.
reactive, and then Stairmaster, bad guy, and Delvin Cook.
Bad guy. Bad guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's going to do it for us on our Friday edition of The Chase. Thanks for joining us. Hey, thanks for riding with us since the beginning in June. We're heading into a new year, 2023. The first episode is going to be in the new year. Looking forward to that on Wednesday. Don't forget, Monday we will have something special for you. A very, very special.
Very nice.
I would even maybe call it like the best of the best, if you will.
Just, reviewing a few things.
Just saying, reviewing a few things. But that's going to do it for us. Make sure you're checking out the live lounge on twitch.tv/DA Carworld right after us. Continue to follow us on social media at DA Carworld, at DA_the Chase. That's where you'll find all of our content, everything that's going on. Make sure you watch the Star Wars Chrome Galaxy break that we did on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
No, Wednesday?
One of those days.
I'm so shot right now.
I didn't watch.
I'm done talking.
It
Guys,
went into Thursday.
Have a happy new year.
That was my paper.
Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, here, just give it to everybody. Let's just start
extra
throwing.
paper.
All right, guys, just remember, it's all about the chase. See you in 2023.